Yesterday I did a quick, brief survey before the items came to my attention of changes to the Texas government code that occurred in 2019 that were different from ones I had seen before. And I found some very interesting things. First of all, there's official written records of what the law is, the current law. What is online right now in certain key areas of the Texas government code is a fraud. It's absolutely a fraud. It is markedly different from what the official written paper records are. And they have blocked off the access of regular people to be able to access those records ever since the start of COVID-19. They've taken, as I've said, the actual law books that used to be in the library downtown, and they've gotten rid of them. You can't get access to them. I was able to get temporary access to, or I was able to get access today to, what used to be a publicly accessible law library. So I did some follow-up. And I understood that there have been some very harrowing changes to codes in Texas, including during 2019. And the understanding is pretty soon they're going to have to make available the actual formal changes that are taking place right now, right? As a matter of fact, this month would be the time frame wherein those updates would be coming into print and then would need to be put into an actual record of what the laws are. But the ones from 2019, I only had a very short period of time, and when I was reviewing them, I came back and I cross-referenced them with information online through what is supposed to be the official record of the state of Texas. In at least 3 instances, it's completely fraudulent. It's a completely misrepresentation of what the actual law is. They're lying to the people about what the law is right now. The implications are very significant. Why? I'll tell you why. Because what I found out today is something very specific that they know. Self-insurance. Self-insurance as a political subdivision, and self-insurance regarding being an entity engaged with and as the state. There's a process and there are requirements. A civil case or a tort that allows for recirculation of assets that can be leveraged through your risk management in terms of calibration for contract bidding with the state is different than applying the law regarding criminal prosecution. They don't even want you to know there are laws requiring criminal prosecution for certain kinds of financial crimes by the state, or in connection with doing business with the state. They have material misrepresentations about protections accorded to officers of the state as well online that are not in the official paper written record that lawyers apparently now have exclusive access to. I'm sorry, but by the letter of the law, that describes the actions of a communist organization. The specific legal changes that are online right now, the specific kinds of fraud and forgeries regarding the law of the state of Texas, in connection with that, some of the changes that have taken place belie and make a confirmation of things that had been going on for a considerable amount of time. This is a very, very disturbing place to be in right now. This is a very, very disturbing matter at hand. Presumably, we're dealing with a second special session under a governor that has repeatedly been characterized in the media, including in official media reports that have come out, including in the city of Austin, but also on the state level, that have talked about how he's taken actions, and these actions are reported on the electronic records as being the official actions of those individuals on behalf of the people of the state. And they have been completely illegal, even with the records you can find through the electronic system. Electronic records through official state entities are the official record of the state. You cannot alter them. You cannot make a fraudulent misrepresentation of them. Period. You can't do that. There's no justification of that, even in an overnight. And if you actually get the books, it says that. But you don't want us to get the books. You are not allowed to make confidential what the law is so you can break it and then present us with a forgery of the law that you can try to hold us to in an effort to extort us into going along with your crime. That's all this is. You're not allowed to do that.